morning. Grand rising.
Hey. Whatever you say.
Whatever you choose.
Hey. Good morning.
Good morning.
Grand rising.
Whatever you choose.
Hey. Hey. And we're feeling so blessed today. Hey. We're feeling so blessed today. Grand rising. Hey. Good morning. Hey. Whatever you say.
Whatever you choose.
Hey. Hey. Go. Hey. Hey. Good morning. Hey. Hey. And we just clearing out this energy. Clearing out this energy. Hey. Hey. And we just clearing out this energy.
It's like they want something this morning. We ain't got time though. Not right now. We started a little late. I'm gonna have to back them out real quick.
Okay. It's been a long night and an early morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Hope you guys are doing well and positive energy, attracting the life you desire because it's your birthright. Okay. We're coming through with another live message for you guys. Take it how it resonates in your life. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget, if you love the video, to share the video out, run the video up, and leave us a comment. Okay?
That's right, y'all.
Hey.
Good morning, grand rising, or whatever you choose,
Hey.
right? Whatever you do, right? All right, man, I love y'all. Woo. It's a good morning. It feels good. And it's going to be a fast one, right?
Yeah.
So, first I want to say, you know, in order for anything to help you, right, you have to be willing, right? When you talk about help from your higher power, higher sources, God, right? It's a matter of your will. What are you willing to do? Like, what are you willing to accept in your will? That's where everything lies, with your will, right? Even when you're dealing with attacks and all of that, like, I think it's time for people to stop fearing spiritual things. Like, if you're not a wicked person, you shouldn't be full of fear about spiritual things. You understand? Yeah. Unless you're wicked. Right? Only the wicked fear spiritual things, right? Everything for the righteous becomes a learning experience, right? So, say guard your will. Guard your will. Okay. Guard that will.
Stay focused.
You heard me.
Okay. So I don't care what comes up, you know, what is in front of you, but stay focused, okay? Something about that. You know, I feel like there could be a lot of things trying to derail you from, you know, what you should be doing, what you should be focusing on, but stay focused, okay? You could be close to reaching a goal or something like that. Stay focused. Okay, I feel like focus and discipline, something about distractions could be here. There could be something trying to distract you when you should be focused, okay? Something like that. We got the moose here with wisdom. I'm sorry, y'all, I was yelling last night. My son had a crazy wrestling match, okay? Let your head and your mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much, okay? So stay focused. I feel like there could be doubt coming up in your own mind, right? You know how sometimes God gives you a revelation about something and then you still want to doubt it, something like that. I feel like, if wisdom was given to you, then, remember that you are wise, right? You have become wise in areas, and I feel like it's time to make sure that you are knowing that you know much. You know what you know. Stay focused. I don't know. I'm just seeing like the spirit of doubt here. Somebody's doubting what they know. Someone's doubting the wisdom that they're receiving from someone or something like that. Someone could be needing to do some kind of studying here. There could be someone way too far into something that they really don't know about. You know, if you have no knowledge on something, you can't really teach it. Okay, stay focused.
I was trying to see something real quick. That's all. So over here we got honest echoes, more adventure, highest good. Now, when I pull an honest echoes card, this is a familiar card for me. It always tells me that it's somebody that knows the truth, but avoiding the truth. It says, "Listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth." Now, this can also be taken strongly, I feel, as somebody in denial, a card of denial. It's an honest echo behind the denial. So if you're in something, it's something that maybe you don't want to accept the truth about, maybe you don't want to embrace the truth of it, right? So that can lead to avoidance as well, right? Honest echoes it's basically saying, listen to what's being said behind the denial. Whatever it is that you may be in denial about, it's an echo behind it, right? Maybe even a still small voice, like they say God gonna speak in a still small voice. Then the next card is more adventures. Embrace the unknown with curiosity, letting each journey shape your path and wisdom. Also, like my wife was just saying, somebody could be in a place where you in too far with something that you may not know enough about, right? You could be curious. More adventures, letting each journey shape your path and wisdom. I don't know, I feel like a place of uncertainty. It do, right? Just be cautious, you know? I can't tell nobody to back out where they at or can't tell nobody to go forward, right? I don't have that type of authority. But what I can say is maybe you quite adventurous, right? And maybe you curious. So if you're a curious person, surely you're going to need some wisdom to go along with that. Because curiosity is not necessarily negative, but it's not necessarily positive. Curiosity can get you in trouble, but curiosity can also lead you to discovery, in other words. So maybe you got to find a balance in between that, like your curiosity. Add a little wisdom to it, like lean towards discovery as opposed to folly, in a way. And then it says, highest good. Embrace the journey with openness, trusting in the universe to lead you toward your greatest fulfillment. And this is basically going back to the opening download, I feel, when I said, a person who is truly righteous, things are going to work out for you because it's going to be a learning experience. Whatever you go through, when you really upright in your spirit and you're in alignment, you might do negative things. You might be even found in negative places in life. And people may see you when you in them negative places and they may define you with that. But it's a higher good. See, this is highest good. People can't necessarily see that about anybody. So, I definitely think this is a card of knowing oneself. It says embrace the journey with openness. Trust in the universe to lead you toward fulfillment. It's about walking with the Almighty as well, right? That could be your best friend, somebody. God could literally be your best friend. And when you like that, people really don't understand that because a lot of people, God is a thing to them. Like God is not even a certain reality to some people. They might mention God a lot, quite often, but very few people, God is their best friend, right? I think it takes for you to have gone through a lot in life and God to have rescued you from a lot in order for you to be like this, right? Highest good. So the last card being luck. Well, luck and manifestation, but luck is divine timing and manifestation. So you could be waiting on something for something to come in, and it will when it's time for it to come in. And I know people don't be wanting to hear that, but really ask yourself, if you be real with yourself, when you manifesting something and it's not in yet, if you really be honest with the honest echoes, you know exactly why you don't have what you manifesting yet. If you listen to the honest echo, it takes timing. You know, you may not be ready for what you want or what you bringing in. It doesn't mean you're not gonna get it. It just means right now is not the time for you to have it. Right?
Mm. And I know this to be true because we have 707 out here with good luck. Now, y'all know,
Luck and luck.
I don't believe in good luck. So I do say divine timing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's also over here. So contentment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, divine intervention. We also got the seahorses out here for you. You know, when I look at a seahorse, I think about, something being so very unique. So I feel like you could be a very unique person, right? Your name could be unique or something like that. And then we have number 12 out here with change, okay? Now, I like the number 12. Change. Sometimes when people hear change, they become nervous, right? A lot of people, once they learn something, they don't want to relearn a new thing, right? And change becomes scary. But in order to elevate your life in the way you desire, change is required, is mandatory, almost like overtime, right? We have,
Necessary.
that mandatory overtime some people have at work. Yeah, it's necessary for you. It says, seahorses, embrace your uniqueness and let your gentle spirit carry you through life's currents, okay? So, I don't know. I feel like that's just a reminder, a lot of things in life can try to harden your heart, but, allow your spirit to remain gentle, kindness, love, like, the enemy always wants you to be hard and evil and angry, right? But when you overcome those kind of energies and you allow your spirit to really remain gentle, when you can really still show love, this really protects you in a way. Okay? 707. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. Yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get the message to others. Okay? Are you enthusiastic about the messages that you have to give to people? Right? Because I feel like a lot of you guys, you have messages, you get downloads, you hear from the Most High, right? Then we got change over here. And it says, the frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing excuse me, natural reality. I couldn't get it out. Both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and birth the new. So basically, this is saying that, reality is ever changing. And, we are constantly going through cycles where, we're going through rebirth, where the old is going out and the new is coming in. Someone has to be willing to adapt to change here. Okay? Our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality. Yeah, you know? So it's pretty much saying that things are constantly changing, whether we want to or not. So, get ready. Get ready, because change is constant. Things are always changing. Even good things, they can change and become even better.
Getting better.
Wow, I didn't see that.
when she was talking about hard, you were saying something about hardness and being hard. And the proverb this morning, Proverb 21, it says something to the effect of wicked people harden their face, but righteous people, they go establish their way.
Yeah.
Right? And it's real, like, don't allow things to make you be so hard in the face towards things.
Yeah.
How sometimes you just, I was telling my wife before we met, all my pictures before we got together, a lot of them I wasn't smiling because I was at a different place, And now when you look, I'm smiling. Like,
Yeah. Well, and I try to always teach to be approachable because, I remember a time where I walked around with my face hard, right? And it's like, who wants to talk to you if you look mean all the time? You got to work on that, And I'm like, well, that's just my face. And I'm like, the Lord was like, that's not just your face. You need to be more approachable when you're working, when
and,
you're.
and it's crazy because a lot of men where I'm from, we train to be unapproachable. Like, so I
Same
always had
here.
an unapproachable demeanor, right? But
Same here. Well, it's same here. I was always, a person that was taught to be unapproachable as well. And so, having to switch over is different. But you have to really, like, if you want to attract people to you, right? If you're in the energy of where you want to receive new people, you prayed over it, then you can't go around looking like you don't want to be disturbed. Like your face is on do not disturb. Nobody, you know what I'm saying?
it's
When we go places, people want to talk to us. Why? Because we look approachable, right?
sometimes even not even a matter of people, more or less, when you become unapproachable, even different spiritual things can reach you. Because you it's not about being weak and vulnerable, it's about being approachable, right? And some of us, we carry a non-approachable, even spiritual, on a spiritual tip, like very non-approachable, right? So and I feel like if you're not practicing wickedness, you won't be. If you're not, I truly can say that, as a person that used to walk among the wicked and be quite wicked myself. But I can say now, today, like, you don't have so much fear of things approaching you when you're not in a wicked state of mind. You really don't even fear. Death even looks different. I told my wife just yesterday, like, somebody said that somebody passed away. I see death so differently now. Like, that it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a time I went through where it was a fear of death approaching, like, you know what I'm saying? But I realized that's how the wicked move. Like, when you can gauge if you wicked in your heart is by the things that you really fearful of. Like, biggest thing, justice. The wicked fear justice overall. Above all, the wicked fear justice. And if you speak anything that look or resemble like justice, you're never gonna have the favor of wicked people. So if you want people to stay away from you, that's wicked. Speak forth justice in your own little way. People up, they won't want to be around you. They be like, I don't want to be around that person. What they saying is justice. Don't nobody want to hear that. Like, we gotta be here now, right? It says, practice mindfulness to be present in the moment and gain insight. And I think this is for somebody that you may not be realizing that you're present now is the vehicle that you're going to use to get to where you want to go. But in order for you to get to where you want to go and keep yourself from going back to where you don't want to be, you got to really be fully present in the now. You got to believe that every now moment is working for you. Every now moment is workable. Every moment that you're in right now is a workable moment. Working towards not stuck right now looking like, man, what I'm trying is way over there, right? Or being right now and lack of being present right now, slipping all the way back to where you don't want to be. That's what can happen when you're not fully present in the now. It says practice mindfulness to be present in the moment and gain insight. So in other words, while you're here at this level, study some things. You're going to need them moving forward. Too many people want to move ahead. They don't even got what they supposed to have where they at and want to go ahead. And then as soon as you go ahead like that, you get knocked back anyway. So it's best to just soak it up while you there. Be present now on this level right here. Get the things you need on this level and maintain. Sometimes it's about self-maintenance, right? Like, sometimes you're not even broken. You just need to maintain. It's like you imagine coming from a place that you didn't want to be, and now you at a better space, but you want to move forward. All right, maintain. Work the present moment and maintain as to not go back to the past. Be here now. And then it says getting better, right? Growth is a journey, not a destination. Welcome improvements one step at a time. Growth is a journey, not a destination. So you're going to keep growing till you out of here, in other words.
We met an 80-something-year-old. Remember she told us that?
She sure did.
Yeah.
She said something about you going to just keep on learning or something. She said to the effect of, I learn something new every day, still at this age, right? And getting better is a matter of perception sometimes. Because let's say, for instance, let's say you're a person, you was getting a lot of money, but your health was terrible. Your health, you was eating crazy, you wasn't eating right, you was on the go, you was getting plenty of money, but you wasn't even eating right? Now, imagine being that same person. God put you in a position where you're getting way less money, but you now focus on what you're eating, right? Is things getting better or worse? Because somebody will say, man, things are getting worse, I got less money, right? But my thing is, if you really know what you're looking for, anytime you can regain some of your health back, right? Because wealth, material money, it come and go. Health is your wealth. That's what allows you to establish and operate and get to money and wealth. Health is wealth. So I feel like in somebody's area of life, things are getting better, but it's a matter of your perception, right? Maybe you got less people in your life and you got less money, but pin this. Maybe the fact that you got less people mean you got less spiritual things to contend with. You don't got a lot of more demonic forces pushing down on you. You don't got a lot of people with you mixed up in a whole lot of things, right? So things are getting better. It's a matter of perception. Revelation awaits. Embrace the mystery. Embark on a journey of discovery. And watch as secrets will unveil before you. It's about learning thyself, knowing thyself, all in one and the same. Embracing the mystery. That's a powerful one. For me, it came in like, oh, there's some things I really didn't know about, right? And then God said, yeah, my people perish due to lack of knowledge, right? And I was like, well, there's more that I need to know. So I embraced the mystery. I started reading more. I started reading the books that were not meant to go in the Bible. We started digging into them. We started learning more. Why? Because we embraced the mystery, which is good to do. God is one big mystery. Everything is a mystery. When you're dealing with the spiritual, it's a mystery. Let's be real. Don't nobody know nothing about the spirit unless it's revealed. It has to be revealed. It's not just something that's known. That's why when people think they know so much, I always be like, they don't know nothing. A person that know every spiritual thing that come in with no respect, they don't know a lot. Because if you know a lot, you're going to hold your own as you should, but you're going to hold a respect for everything because you always know, man, there's so much that I don't know. Right? So it's a mystery. Embark on a journey of discovery. And watch as secrets unveil before you. Sound like a personal space to me. Only you can find out what you need to know, collective. Nobody can find it out for you. You can go to every reader in the world, right? But the greatest reader will tell you, right, all this ain't written in stone. It's probability, right? And what we doing over here is a little different. We basically offering spiritual advice, right? You know? So, I feel like somebody afraid, you know, doubtful, a little afraid.
I have the spirit of doubt, you know. And, you know, doubt and fear are not high vibrational energies.
No.
You know, they don't come from the Most High, you know.
Definitely fear. Fear and doubt. We would just turn you into a sluggard.
Yeah.
You know, in Proverbs today it said the sluggard says, it's a lion outside, it's waiting to kill me. Ain't nothing out there. It's a lion that's going to kill me in the street. I died laughing when I read the Proverbs because it was funny to me because some people, that's how they get. They be like, man, I ain't going out there. I'm going to die out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It becomes the reason why they don't want to do anything. It's because it's a threat or a looming threat that they feel is out there, so they won't do anything. You gotta be diligent about whatever it is you put your hand to the plow to do.
Yeah.
You know? What I decided to do with my life is working out for me. What you decide to do should be working out for you. Even if you're in a relationship, you know, you have personal decisions to make for the relationship to move in the right direction. Right? And then the blessing becomes one. It's wonderful energy. Like,
All right, we're going to give y'all one more angel number. Prosperity 0440. We got prosperity.
damn, that's 999.
Achievements, success, striving forward, prosperity, go-getters, courage, and divine timing. Wow. Significant events are on this card for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put in your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. Okay, I told you change was here with number 12. And then earlier I pulled prosperity with the quad nines, but I didn't show you guys. So, you know, the problem you have today will eventually disappear. Right? Hey. And that was your message. Hey. Accept or reject it. Hey. But keep your spirit protected. We love you guys so much. Thank you guys for joining us another morning. Thank you guys for, you know, practicing mindfulness, you know, paying attention to what you're feeding your mind, your body, and your spirit here is very important. Thank you for another live show, guys. We'll catch you next time. Hey. Hey. And we be tapping on your energy. Hey. They call us elemental beings. Tap into your energy. Elemental beings. Have a blessed day, everybody.